Again and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I am Olumide Macaulay on today's edition. The National Emergency Management Agency on an enlightenment campaign in Kaduna on fire prevention. Benin lecturers lay siege to the government house, asking for salaries to be paid. And Benue State Police Command arrests kidnapped suspects, saying there is no room for criminals. We start this edition in the northwestern part of the country, and preventing fire outbreaks in markets and other public places is the latest focus of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, in the Northwest Zone. NEMA kicked off their latest enlightenment campaign at the Kasua Bachi Market in Kaduna State, Northwest Nigeria. The Northwest Zonal Coordinator of NEMA, Musa Ilala, says the campaign is to ensure that traders are prepared to provide prompt responses to reduce casualties during fire incidents. The Inspector General of Police, Solomon Arase, has approved the promotion of some gallant officers who formed the Kanu Command Anti-Cattle Rustling Squad. During a working visit to the command in Kanu State, the IG commended the Kanu Command for its recent achievement in the fight against cattle rustling and other criminal activities.
These are gallant officers deployed to the Kanu Command of the Nigeria Police Force to tackle cattle rustling and other criminal activities in the state. The Inspector General of Police, Solomon Arase, who's on a visit to the Kano State Command, believes their hard work deserves commendation.
There is no police force anywhere in the world that can carry out its mandates of policing the internal security space without you winning the hearts and minds of the people who you are supposed to serve. You cannot win the hearts and minds of the people who you are supposed to serve if you are not civil, if you are not polite when you are carrying out your duties. You must respect the fundamental rights of the people you are supposed to serve. You must be able to key into their socio-cultural environment in which you are working. That way, you will be able to win the hearts and minds of the people.
For those who lost their lives, a minute silence was held in their honor. Their service was not in vain, however, as the State Police Commissioner Musa Katsina told the IG that the command recovered over 3,000 cattle and arrested many suspects in connection with cattle rustling and other criminal activities.
We have been able to recover 3,338 rustling cattle, 191 sheep, 9 goats, and 2 dogs. The recovered cattle were handed over to His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kano State, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduji, OFR, who inaugurated a committee for the relief of the recovered cattle to their rightful owners.
The police boss then took over with the decoration of an officer who was injured during an encounter with cattle rustlers, as well as the donation of ₦1 million to the officer in question.
From Kano State to Plateau State, premium water spirit is still scarce in just, the Plateau State capital, with most filling stations not dispensing the product. Despite a warning by the Department of Petroleum Resources not to hoard products or sell above the approved price, marketers are still holding on to their stock. The Plateau State Command of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has asked black marketers to move away from the vicinity of fuel stations within the metropolis.
There's still shortage in the supply of premium motor spirit in Plateau State. Most fuel stations in Jos, the state capital and environs, claim that they do not have the product for sale. A routine check by the Department of Petroleum Resources shows that those that do have are either selling above approved price or hoarding, forcing residents to continue to patronize black marketers.
In the PMS tank, we found him having 6,000 liters of PMS, and that to us is not a dead stock that cannot come out. And he was not selling. Our report reaching us also, he was selling products at 150 naira per liter, operating only in the early hours and in the night. And we sealed him yesterday. We gave him the instruction to be here so that we can force him to sell at government approved price.
Motorists are concerned over the unavailability of the products made worse by the hoarding.
They only sell in the morning from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and then they will close. After that, they will come back 5 o'clock and sell from 5 o'clock to let's say 7 o'clock, and they will close. That is how they make the selling. But before, they were selling from morning to evening, but not as of now. So I don't know what is wrong. But if you go there, if you want to buy the liters now, you'll find out that the liter is 120 naira.
Members of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps have been complimenting the efforts of the Department of Petroleum Resources with a warning to black marketers to stop selling DPK.
The Department of Petroleum Resources is directly charged with this responsibility, but nonetheless, we share that responsibility with them. And so the only sane thing for us to do is to collaborate with them, and that is what we have been doing. We have been going around to the sealed stations that have been sealed, to ensure for various offenses that they stay sealed until they comply with the directive that they faulted.
Residents hope the situation will soon be put under control so they don't spend the Yuletide looking for fuel.
Back to Kaduna State, where the National Emergency Management Agency has been working on enlightening people about fire prevention. Their latest campaign took them to Kasuwa Bachi Market in Kaduna, which is in northwest Nigeria. The Northwest Zonal Coordinator of NEMA, Musa Elala, says the campaign is to ensure traders are prepared to provide prompt response to reduce casualties during fire incidents.
Incidents of fire in Lagos, Kano and Anambra states has woken the National Emergency Management Agency up to the fact that Nigerians need to be educated on how to prevent fire outbreaks and what to do as a first responder in case of a fire. Not leaving anything to chance, especially with Harmattan season, officials of the NEMA Northwest Zone and the Kaduna State Fire Service are here at the popular Kasuwa Bachi Market, Tundum Wada, to offer professional advice to the traders on how to mitigate fire outbreak.
The number to reach is 0800 2255 6362. So please make use of this line to inform NEMA if there is any incident you have noticed that will degenerate into a disaster.
Officials of the State Fire Service then demonstrate how to use fire extinguishers in case of an outbreak.
We are advising them to stop everybody when he's going to be out in the market or in the shop. Let it off all the switch in the market or in the shop before leaving the market.
The NEMA boss also used the opportunity to caution the traders to put adequate security measures in place against any form of terrorist attack within the market.
We will use this opportunity to appeal to all market associations to intensify, in conjunction with security agencies, to intensify security of their markets, so that we won't be faced with incidents of suicide bombings or bomb blasts in the markets, especially during this period.
But it's not all about fire disasters, as the Harmattan also brings with it heavy fog in the morning and late evenings, a situation which is hazardous for motorists.
The weather, the snow will be coming down, and we can't see. We have to pull our headlights.
before.
Here are some safety tips from the Kaduna State Sector Commander, Federal Road Safety Corps.
We strongly advise that the driver, first of all, should check his brake system. After checking his brake system, he should look at the trafficators, the headlamp. They are very, very important during this period. And maintain minimum speed.
As the Federal Road Safety Corps intensifies sustained safety awareness campaign towards a hitch-free Ember months, road users are strictly warned to avoid overloading, underage driving, drunk driving, speed limit violation, and late-night trips.
You're watching news across Nigeria. Coming up, the police in Benue State have arrested people who are suspected to have been involved in the kidnapping of 5 children. Please stay with us.